Chapter 6 The Raven Guard. "What do you know about the Raven Guards, Bo?" asked Griffith. "They dress all in black," said Bo. "They can move silently without being seen."
"They must be sneaky," said Drake. "How else could one of them get that feather on your pillow?"
Bo nodded.
"They are very skilled at spying."
Just then, Drake's dragonstone felt warm on his skin. He looked down. It was glowing. Then he heard Worm's voice inside his head. "Danger outside!"
"Rory and Anna!" Drake cried. "They went outside by themselves."
Griffith frowned.
"We must find them."
He stomped into the hallway and yelled to the guard by the training room door.
"Simon, please watch my workshop. Make sure no one enters."
Simon grunted in reply, and the three of them rushed out of the workshop. They raced through the long tunnel that led to the Valley of Clouds. When they got outside, Rory and Anna ran up to them. They both started talking quickly.
"The thief was here. He was dressed in black,"
cried Anna.
"He had a red crystal, and he shone it in our eyes,"
Rory said.
"Then he started asking us stuff, and we gave him answers,"
Anna said.
"Somehow he made us tell the truth even though we did not want to. I think the crystal was
magic,"
Rory added.
"And then he was gone. He moved so fast."
"He is a skilled and dangerous spy," said Griffith. "The red crystal he used sounds like dark magic. Now tell me, what questions did he ask?" "He wanted to know where the Dragonstone was,"
Anna replied.
"and if it was guarded by anything."
"Anna told him about the magic charms,"
Rory said.
"And you told him Griffith had left the castle,"
Anna said.
"Wait a minute. Griffith, what are you doing here?" Rory asked.
"Never mind that,"
Griffith said.
"I am here now, and the spy may be on his way to steal the stone. We must get to my workshop. Hurry!"
They all raced back through the tunnel. Drake's heart pounded. When they got to Griffith's office, Simon the guard was conked out on the floor, and the workshop door was wide open. Chapter 7 The Chase. Griffith ran to the box that held the Dragonstone. He opened the lid. "The Dragonstone is gone!" he cried. "The Raven Guard must have come right for it," Bo said.
"Raven Guard? What do you mean, Bo?"
Rory asked, her green eyes flashing.
"What is going on?"
Bo told Rory and Anna everything about the feather, the Raven Guard, and Emperor Song.
"So you tried to steal the stone last night?"
Anna asked Bo.
"And that spy came from your kingdom?"
Bo nodded.
"Now, Dragon Masters, we must act quickly,"
Griffith said. He picked up a small box and opened it. A green feather floated in the air.
"I put a magic finding charm on the Dragonstone," he said. "This feather will lead us to it, but we must hurry."
Bo nodded. "The Raven Guard moves swiftly."
"We will use our 2 fastest dragons and their new saddles,"
Griffith said.
"Rory, you and I will take Vulcan. Anna, you and Drake take Khepri."
"What about me?" asked Bo.
"You will stay here," said Griffith. "Make sure Simon is all right."
Bo nodded. "Yes, Griffith." Drake and the others raced to the dragon caves. He and Anna quickly saddled Khepri and climbed on her back. Rory and Griffith climbed on Vulcan.
"Feather, find the stone,"
Griffith commanded. The feather zipped toward the tunnels. Vulcan took off after the feather like a shot. Khepri was on his tail. When the feather left the tunnels, the dragons took to the air. They flew across the Valley of Clouds. Drake looked down. His stomach flipped.
"We're so high up,"
he yelled to Anna.
"Isn't it amazing?"
She yelled back. Wind brushed Drake's cheeks as the dragons flew across the Valley of Clouds. They flew over the hills to the deep, wide forest beyond.
Drake kept his eyes on the feather. Up ahead he could see something moving across the treetops. The Raven Guard. The small black figure moved like the wind from one tree to the next. Griffith saw him too, so he plucked the finding feather from the air. He pointed down. Vulcan dove through the trees. Drake's stomachs flipped as Khepri followed. The two dragons glided side by side over the treetops. "We're catching up to him," Anna shouted, her dark eyes gleaming. Vulcan was closest to the guard. The dragon opened his mouth wide. "No, Vulcan," Griffith yelled. "No fire. It's too dangerous. Anna, pull ahead with Khepri. Block the guard, and I will use a spell on him." "Faster, Khepri," Anna told her dragon. "Get in front of that guy." Khepri picked up speed. She flew past the quickly moving guard. Then she turned around, blocking his path. Drake saw that the guard wore all black. Only his eyes were showing. The guard reached into a pocket. He pulled out a handful of glittering red dust. Red, the color of the crystal that the guard had used to make Rory and Anna answer him. The same color as the ball of light that Mordred had sent into the castle weeks ago. "The dust must be dark magic too," Drake guessed. "Anna, turn Khepri back now!" he yelled. "It's dark magic!" Dark magic makes sun dragons sick. Drake knew they had to get Khepri away from here before the red dust came near her. Anna quickly steered Khepri away from the guard. Drake looked back at Griffith. The wizard's finger was pointed at the guard. He was starting to say a spell. That's when Drake noticed the bag in the guard's hand. "The Dragonstone must be in that bag," he thought. "Rory, grab the bag!" Drake yelled. The guard quickly sprinkled red powder on himself. Then everything happened at once. Vulcan charged at the guard from behind. Rory reached out and yanked the bag out of the guard's hand. His eyes widened. The red dust sparkled. Vulcan roared loudly. He blasted a stream of fire as the guard disappeared. "Vulcan, no!" Rory cried. The treetops burst into flame.
Chapter 8. Shu to the Rescue.
"Higher! Fly above the smoke!"
Griffith yelled over the roar of the flames. Vulcan and Khepri flew above the fire. Then a blue streak darted out in front of them. It was Bo, riding his dragon.
"But Bo isn't supposed to be outside,"
thought Drake. A powerful wave of water streamed out of Shu's mouth. The fire sizzled, then went out.
"I'm sorry I did not stay behind,"
Bo told Griffith.
"But when I looked outside and saw the smoke, Shu and I just had to help."
"You did well," Griffith told him. Bo smiled proudly. "Rory, do you have the stone?" Griffith called out. Rory opened the bag. The big green dragon stone glittered inside.
"Got it," she yelled back.
"Then to the castle. Hurry," the wizard ordered. They quickly flew back to the caves and climbed off the dragons.
"Bo, that was awesome," said Anna. "Shu did a great job putting out that fire. And Rory, you did a great job getting back the Dragonstone."
"Thanks," Rory said. "Drake is the one who spotted it."
"So how did that Raven guy just vanish?"
Anna asked.
"He used the red dust to get away,"
Griffith said.
"But he will not get far. He is using borrowed magic. It's not very strong."
"I'm glad the Dragonstone is safe," said Bo. "And I know we can't give it to Emperor Song, but I do not know what to do. He will keep my family in prison if we do not give the stone to him." He looked like he was about to cry. Then Drake saw something. Bo's Dragonstone was glowing.
"Bo, look,"
he said, pointing. Bo looked down. His eyes grew wide. He was quiet for a minute. Then a huge grin spread across his face. "It's happening," he cried. "Shu is speaking to me, inside my head." Chapter 9. Griffith's Plan. Bo closed his eyes, listening to his dragon.
"What is Shu saying?"
Rory whispered. "That there is a dark cloud over the Emperor," Bo said, opening his eyes.
A darkness that is not his own. Could it be Maldred? Drake asked, thinking of the dark wizard.
Griffith nodded.
The dust the guard used looks like Maldred's dark magic. Maldred may be using the Emperor to get to the dragons.
Can Shu help? Anna asked. She says that she can, Bo replied. But that she needs to see the Emperor in person. He looked at Griffith. May I bring her to him?
I do not know all the secrets a water dragon holds, Griffith said. If Shu says she can help, then I trust her.
We should go to your kingdom right now, Bo, Drake said. I'll get Worm.
Let us think this through, Drake, Griffith said. I trust you and Bo to go on your own. I must stay here to protect the Dragonstone. Anna and Rory can assist me, but we will need the help of my friend Diego too.
Griffith snapped his fingers. Poof! Drake jumped. A cloud of smoke filled the room. When it cleared, a short, fat wizard was standing there.
Griffith, what's wrong? Diego asked.
Maldred is trying to steal the Dragonstone,
Griffith explained.
You and I must strengthen the charm that protects it.
Diego nodded.
I will do whatever you need, my friend.
Griffith turned to Bo and Drake.
Be careful. Let Shu try to remove the dark cloud from Emperor Song. Make sure Bo's family is safe. Then come right back.
We will do our best, Bo said.
Drake had a scary thought.
I know Bo feels bad about trying to steal the Dragonstone, but what if the Emperor tells Bo to do something else, like turn over our dragons? Would he do it to save his family?
Drake wasn't sure what to think, but right now he had to trust his friend.
There is no time to waste, said Griffith. Drake, put a saddle on Worm.
I'll be fast,
Drake promised, and he ran to Worm's cave. Chapter 10. Across the World.
Worm, I need your help, Drake said. We must go to the kingdom of Emperor Song. It might be dangerous, but we have to help the Emperor and save Bo's family. Will you take us?
Worm nodded. Drake quickly put his saddle on him. Then Bo rushed into the cave riding Shu.
Now, Drake, we just touch Worm for his power to work, right?
Bo asked. Drake nodded. Bo touched Worm, and Shu touched Worm with her tail.
Ready? Bo said.
Drake took a deep breath.
Okay, Worm. Please take us to the kingdom of Emperor Song.
Worm's body started to glow. Green light filled the room. It grew brighter and brighter. Drake's heart raced. The green light exploded. Drake felt weird. His stomach flip-flopped. Then the light faded. He blinked. A moon shone in the sky above.
We are here,
said Bo.
You did it, Worm,
Drake cheered. He looked around. It was nighttime in the kingdom. A towering building rose up in front of them. Moonlight shone on a big round pond in front of the building. Cherry trees lined the walkway around the pond. Drake and Bo climbed down from their dragons.
That is Emperor Song's palace, Bo said. We must bring Shu to him right away,
Drake said.
Yes, but he will be angry when he sees that I do not have the Dragonstone,
Bo said. Drake shook his head.
I still don't get it, Bo,
he said.
Why didn't you tell me what the feather meant? And about the note?
The note said not to tell anybody, Bo replied. The boys walked away from the dragons as they talked.
But I'm not anybody. I'm your friend,
Drake shot back.
Drake, I'm sorry.
Bo stopped. A rustling sound came from the trees. What was that? Drake looked up. He saw something move in the treetops. He held his breath.
The Raven Guards,
Bo whispered. 4 guards dressed in black swooped down.
Worm! Shu! Help us!
Drake yelled. A dozen more guards dropped down around Worm and Shu. Before the dragons could act, the Raven Guards carried Drake and Bo away with magical speed.